Alright, what's up, harpooners? It's your boy Gobo riding solo today. We're doing an Inde Pickin, heading on up to Cheyenne Comic-Con. So it is, 8 in the morning. So we're heading out very early. Got kind of a long drive, so we're gonna hit the road, huh? So we're driving on the road almost to Fort Collins, so we're making pretty good time. Probably about another hour, 45 minutes to an hour till we're in Cheyenne. And yeah, Curtis just called me and he's like, "Hey man, why don't you find me some pops? You know, find me some pops that I'd like." And I'm like, "Well, what are you looking for?" He's like, "I don't know, nothing really." So whatever, we'll try to interpret that. So here we are crossing the Wyoming border. And as you can tell, they have the big buffalo up on the hill. And you know what it means. The first thing you do when you get to Wyoming, get yourself some illegal fireworks. Woo! It looks like this con is in some sort of like a rodeo amphitheater type thing. So we're gonna go and check it out. We're here early, not a whole ton of people, but it is Sunday, it is Mother's Day, so we're gonna go check it out. See, find all the stuff you guys like, comics, pops, action figures. All right, harpooners, stick around. There's the pops I won't be looking at for Curtis. Okay, so here's something new with the Wyoming cons that we don't really have is a military presence. So there's an Air National Guard station. There's also an Army recruiting station, which yeah, I didn't think that was really a thing, but I guess in Wyoming, red state, you gotta support the troops, I suppose. All right, moving on. There looks like they got some crazy old X-Men's, which you know I like. Let's see if we can find some first appearances. Maybe they won't be too ridiculous. All right, so we made our first purchase. Picked up a couple of first appearance books, First Bishop and First Polaris, which is cool. It's a super old X-Men book. They had a 20 on it. It's not in the best condition, but I'm not planning on getting it graded or anything, so I figured, why not? It'll look good in the frame, so. The Loft, these are the guys who put the show on. And hey, they got some legends. Oh, let's see what they got here. Wasp, MODOK Spider-Woman. Looks like Sentry, Longshot. Thinking these might have gotten picked through a little bit. Alright. Oh, I got some NES games. Bayou Billy, Yoshi's Cookie, and Airwolf. I actually think I have all three of these. Okay. Got a Lando comic. Go get Billy G to sign that. Some buttons here. This is Curtis's jam right here. So I just picked up a print, which is actually something I haven't done in a long time, but I was just inspired by the the content. It was too funny to let go. It's Aaron Rodgers. Hey, these are the pops for Curtis right here. Let me tell you what. There's unnecessary hatred for my team. That's what our craft services guy Biggie likes to see, those small prints. All right, so it looks like we got a couple of celebrities here. Billy D is not here. And Vincent does not appear to be here. There's Seth Gilliam. So if you need a nuke fired off, a guy to sacrifice himself, get away from some arachnids, he's your guy. And that's a shame. Oh, there he is. Mr. Ferrigno! Got the furry there. Oh! Careful! You alright, buddy? Oh, look at that cool plane! Rah, smash! Oh, terrible! Here of downtown Cheyenne, and yeah, a little bit different than our city. Awesome. Okay, so starting to conclude the Wyoming trip. We're now done at the con. I picked up some food here, and one thing that's great about Wyoming, they actually have the buffets, the KFC buffets. And I just wanted to notice this uniquely American moment over the loudspeaker. I don't know if you could hear, they're playing the Star Spangled Banner. So it's just like their in-restaurant music. So I'm gonna eat this giant pile of homey chicken. So Cheyenne Comic-Con is pretty much played out. I think it's talking about that in there. So I'm gonna check out this place that we filmed during the what's it called? The wacky Wyoming episode of Nerd Pickin. It's called Bart's Flea Market, and it's like a weird old-timey thrift store. They have these in a lot of small towns, I'm noticing, and it's just like these. It's just a building, an old school building, usually like industrial, and it's just got like you can buy like a square and like put your stuff there and put numbers on it, and then people can walk through, buy it, and then the place has a cash register, and they'll pay you for whatever stuff that people buy. So we've had luck at places like that before because, one, there's nobody to negotiate with. There's nobody to like look at what you're buying and like, well, let me just double check eBay and make sure that I'm not getting the screws on this one. You know, nobody's gonna take advantage of me here. You know, so it's like. So that's kind of nice. The downside of it is yeah, some of the stuff is overpriced, but you know, that's just part of the game. So yeah, I'm gonna stop by, check it out, and then I think maybe one more spot, and we'll probably get out of town here, get back to Colorado. Okay, harpooners, I think I'm gonna call it a day. We run around Laramie. I went to that Bart's Flea Market. I mean, it basically was literally the same stuff as the last time. I mean, I know it was like a year and a half ago, and things don't really change much around here. But yeah, I tried to go to that other thrift store, the one where Curtis found those Disney pops. I'm sure he would be pretty upset with me if I didn't go back there and check to see if miraculously there was more extremely valuable pops sitting around. But I went there, and it was like chained up. It said it was open on Sundays, but I guess not today. They looked all chained up, super closed, and then there was like some weird disparaging like signs and stuff around it. It's people just do things differently here. So it's funny. At Bart's Flea Market, I bought like one DVD, and they had some Marvel cards that were like listed at $1 a piece, like $1 a card, which is awful. But I was thinking, I was like, wonder if I could make an offer on the book. But no, like I said before, these places are on consignment. And so I asked the lady, I was like, hey, because it was behind her desk, I was like, are these yours, or are they in consignment for somebody? She says, no, sweetie, somebody else pays us and we sell it for them. I'm like, okay, thank you. So things are a little different up here. Everyone's really good-natured, but everything just, like I said, everything just moves a little bit slower. So I'm going back to Colorado, and yeah, aside from that, everything else is good and gravy. All right, harpooners, stick around. We got some more content coming around soon. Should I go this way to get on I-25? Sorry, I'm driving while I film myself. So yeah, stick around. We got more content soon. We got a couple more Marvel Legends waves to crack open. We got you know, the 600 PS2 game video. Oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. The 600 PS2 game video, and yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. We got some top 10 reviews, and then we also have a new thing coming along. I don't want to say too much about it yet because we are still in the early development stages, but we are working on something that I think you guys will really enjoy, so stick around. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. Feel free. We are open books. All right, harpooners, thanks for watching.